Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I love to give all praise, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Elder Tahar and the rest of the elders that are fervently pushing this truth, a great millstone. And as always, peace and blessings unto the elect. All right. Hey, y'all know I had to add my 2 shekels in this. All right. The microchip implants that let you pay with your hand. Whoo, we are there. We are there. We are here. All right. We are here. You know, we at the end of this thing, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. We about to go home. Hey, brothers. All right, Akim, Akwath. We're about to go home, man. All right. So it says here, a woman paying for her meal in a cafe using a contactless payment implanted in her hand. All right. Which this is being broadcasted everywhere. All right, this is on Yahoo News. It's on BBC, like it says right here. And it's on this other news outlet as well. But I'm not too sure. But, you know, this is just a clear indication that we're at the end of this thing. All right. And a lot of you guys that fell out, man, a lot of you guys are lukewarm. You're looking pretty bad. All right. But anyway, the vision is speaking. All right. So I'm going to read a small amount of this article, and then I'm going to just go ahead and get into the scriptures. All right. We are living in some exciting times. We're clearly at the end. All right. This place, all right, doesn't have much longer. So we just got to hold on tight. It says Patrick Paulman causes a stir whenever he pays for something in a shop or restaurant. This is because the 37-year-old doesn't need to use a bank card or his mobile phone to pay, which this is cohesive with the ECAS. I mean, it's like with the ECAS and the CDBC. Yeah, I believe it's the CDBC, Central Bank Digital Currency. I believe that's the meaning of the acronym. Let me see. CBDC. Yep, Central Bank. Okay, Central Bank Digital Currency. Yep, Central Bank Digital Currency, which I did lessons on that as well, which they want to eliminate people using their wallets, right? They want to eliminate cash, and the payments are digital, right? It's not a coincidence that all these things are happening at once. And also, World War III is brewing. Oh, and by the way, Philadelphia, which that's where I'm located, that's the city I live in, which I did a lesson on that last week through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. They just instituted the mask mandate again. So, man, all the dominoes, all the chips is falling into place, man. Everything is falling into place. All right. And I know me, myself, all right, and the brothers know that I've been pushing that this COVID thing was going to come back. You know, I don't know about any other brothers because, you know, I really don't watch, you know, a lot of brothers. But I know that we've been pushing it heavy, or that thing was going to come back, and it's spreading, allegedly. But anyway, it says, instead, he simply places his left hand near the contactless card reader and the payment goes through. The reaction I get from cashiers are priceless, says Paulman, a security guard from the Netherlands. He is able to pay using his hand because in 2019, he had a contactless payment microchip injected under his skin. All right, so here we are. He got this chip back in 2019. Letting you know that the chip has always been around, but now it's being pushed heavy. All right, it's really being pushed heavy. Now, why is it being pushed heavy? Because we're at the end, and the Heavenly Father is having these prophecies to speak. So this is Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, starting at verse 1. I will stand upon my watch, and that's what every brother should be doing. Or every brother should be standing on their watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. And that's what we do. Or when we do these lessons, we make it plain upon tables what we're talking about. All right, we're beating the right tune. Like it says in 1 Corinthians 14. Verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Now, what is the vision? The vision are the prophecies. All right, that's the vision. Because a vision goes into prophecies. Before a prophet was called a prophet, they were called a seer. All right, which a seer sees what? They see what's going to unfold in the future. They receive visions. So the visions are dealing with the prophecies. Like the prophets, they receive a vision. Like Daniel. Daniel received the vision of Daniel 7, right? Daniel 9, Daniel 11. Those are all prophecies. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. We're at the appointed time right here. Because we're at the end. What are we at the end of? Esau's world. So now all these prophecies are unfolding before our eyes. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And that's how you know this is a clear indication of whose world that we're at the end of. The so-called white man's world. Because the Heavenly Father is having these prophecies unfolding. So it says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And how is it speaking? It's speaking through the media. As a matter of fact, let's go into that word for speak. Let's see what it says. Speak. Let's see what speak says. It says here, all right, it says utter words. All right, speak. Let me see. Ooh, rumor. Report. Whoo, rumor, report. So these prophecies are speaking through the reports that are coming out through the media outlets. That's how it's speaking. See, report, because what do you report? You report news, which we filter the prophecies through these different media outlets, through these different news media outlets. See. So let's continue. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. That's right. And starting with the apostles and elders of GMS, they've been pushing this. They've been pushing on the microchip for years, man. Or even before they came on YouTube, they've been pushing it hard and heavy. And people done ridiculed them and laugh at them. Or like IUBK, IUIC, HOY, Adam Abbott. They done scoffed at it. But here it is in the prophecies. What do you guys have to say about it now, man? All right, what do you guys have to say about it now? It's here. All right, the only other camp that pushes it is Sakari, and I know that because I used to be in that camp. They're the only camp that pushes that, and that's because Al-Azhar, he learned under the apostles and elders. But other than that, you have the camps. What do you guys have to say about it now? Because these prophecies are clearly living and is being displayed in front of our eyes. Man, the Heavenly Father is not a liar, man. He's really hastening the day. And the Heavenly Father put the spirit on Elder Tahar to deem this year what? The year of turning up. The year of turn up. And these prophecies has been turning up. But let me go ahead and grab this. This is Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 30. And it reads, also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of thy houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh from Yahweh. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will do them not. Guess what? All you guys that know to do good and doeth them not, it is sent unto you. This is James 4 and verse 17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. That's right. To him it is sin. So all of our people that walk past us and they don't take heed to the word of the Heavenly Father, well, guess what? There's no cloak for their sins. which today, I was talking to this one Jake at my job, and I asked him, hey, you know that Philly just reinstated on the mask mandate, and he was looking all disbobulated and confused and shit. He's just like, well, why? On what's going on? I was like, damn, you ain't hear of the new variant? And he just looking confused in the days, bro. Like, these people are really asleep. These people are really asleep, man. He didn't even know about the BA2 variant that's out. I would have thought by now everybody would have caught wind of that, but nah, bro. That just lets you know that we're living in the days of Noah. Matter of fact, I have to get it. This is Luke, the 17th chapter, and verse 26. It says, and as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came, and he destroyed them all. They were occupied in their lives. They wasn't looking out for anything. Even these so-called Christians, they're not looking to see if Christ is coming back. They're not looking at the scriptures to see if any indication if their Lord and Savior is coming back. Why? Because all these people are of the world. See, we're not of the world. That's why we're constantly checking out what's going on, because we want this place to fall. All right, we don't want to be caught off guard. Hey, and I was meditating. We got to tighten up in all aspects, man. Physically, spiritually, everything, man. We got to tighten up. But verse 28, it says, likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. That's right. So people were occupied in their own lusts, occupied in what they had to get done in the world. They wasn't looking to be saved. They wasn't having a holy conversation. They were preoccupied in wickedness, and that's what the vast majority of these people in the world are occupied in, wickedness. All right, none of them are living a righteous lifestyle. The only people that are striving to live a righteous lifestyle are the men that are in this truth. All right, and you few sincere sisters as well. But verse 30, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. That's right. And it's all starting with these prophecies. All right. These prophecies are catching everybody off guard. They don't know what's going on. Like, literally, these people are all in the days. They're all asleep, man. But back to Ezekiel 33 and 31. It says, for with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. That's right. That's what I just said. All right, their mind go after what they want to get done in this world. All right, their mind is occupied in folly. Folly is set a great dignity. But us, that's why we're totally, completely separate from the ways of this world, because our minds is continually on these prophecies. But verse 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. That's right. And everybody's going to realize the true prophets of the Lord are when stuff gets mandated, when stuff really get set in stone. All right. So that's what's going on right now. All right. And then you have America. They're supplying Ukraine with more weapons, which I did a lesson on that last night. Hey, man, the spirit have it to where we really report everything. You notice how everything that's in the news that I said I did a lesson on. That's the spirit that brothers should be in, man. Like, we're supposed to be news reporters. We're supposed to be watchmen. And if you're not keeping up, man, you get caught off guard. You'll be caught off guard. All right, let me get this little exhortation for the brothers, man. All right, stay up to date. All right, Luke 21 and 34, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your heart should be overcharged with Sophiatin, which let's go into the word Sophiatin. It says, the giddiness and headache caused by drinking wine to excess. All right, so don't be into drinking a lot, right? All right, try to have a sober mind. So it says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with Sophiatin and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you. Yeah, don't get caught up with the cares of this life, man. Because if you are taking heed to the cares of this life, that means what? That means that you're not occupied in these scriptures. It tells you that in Sirach 38, a man that has much business, how the hell can he get wisdom? Man, fuck the jobs. Fuck everything right now, man. We're at the end, of course, still take care of what you got to take care of in the world. All right, don't be stupid. Don't be unwise. But, man, don't be putting your heart in this stuff. We're clearly at the end. Look. We're clearly at the end. And you see how all these stuff is happening simultaneously. The prophecies, all right, on the CBDC, the ECAS, the chip, World War III, food shortages, fuel shortage, upwards of the people, recessions. This is it, bro. This is it, man. This is it. And for all you guys that said that we have 50 more years, 10 more years, you looking like a fucking idiot right now, man. You looking like a fool. You looking like a fool right now. I know you guys are. And you guys are switching up the tune now. I just know it. I just know it, man. Lord gonna kill a lot of you niggas, man. Throw you guys in a damn dumpster, city dump. I know you niggas are changing up your tune now. I just know it. But verse 35, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the world, dwell on the face of the whole earth. Verse 36, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. See, that's what we need to be watching and praying always, that we can be accounted worthy to escape these things. Because we don't want it to be a snare on us. No, not us. All right, we don't want it to be a trap. You all occupied and what you got going in the world, then boom, your spirit wasn't ready. When shit really hits the fan, now you assed out. And you don't want to be that guy. All right, let me go ahead and get Sirach, the 33rd chapter, because at the end of the day, are the true believers, we're going to get delivered from this. All right, this is Sirach 33:1. It says, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth out of wine, but in temptation, even again he will deliver him. That's right, which we're clearly on the cuffs of the hour of temptation. Which, man, we ain't going to have to get this implant, because at the end of the day, the Heavenly Father is going to provide for us. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. That's the temptation that Yahweh was speaking of in Matthew, the 6th chapter. All right, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. This is the evil, all right? This is Ha-Rayam, or Ha-the-Rayam evils. This is the evil that Yahweh was speaking of, this, all right? But it says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, which, we go into this world, this word for world is the Greek word oikomene, which means the whole inhabited earth. Then you go into the word for try, it says this. Because this is coming to try us. And you got to have that mental and spiritual fortitude to endure it. So it says of the temptation of the evil. It says of the Most High to inflict evils upon one in order to prove his character and steadfastness of his faith. Which steadfastness means not being easily shooken. So the Heavenly Father is ultimately doing this so that he can try us, to prove us, to prove if we're going to sell out, to prove if we're going to buy the need of Baal. Now it says here, see, to try or test one's faith, virtue, character, by enticement to sin. See that? By enticement to sin. They try to entice us to sin, brothers. which we got to overcome it. We got to overcome that. Heavenly Father is going to provide. You get that thing, Lord is going to kill your ass. All right? Now, let me tackle this real quick. Because you notice how it says that he had it in his left hand, right? And you're going to have people that say, hey, but look, in Revelation 13, it says right hand. It says right hand. Well, watch this. This is Revelation 13 and verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. See, it's just a hand. So it can be either hand, man. All right, because you already know guys like to play a game because they don't want to admit the fact that they're wrong. Well, that just said hand. Okay? So, brothers, we're here. Have no fear. We are here. All right? Yahweh Tazah, you few brothers and sisters were edified. I'm going to end off on that. With that being said, shalom.